Somewhere between school life, career decisions, students often get overwhelmed. We are told to follow our passion, but to also stay practical. We are told to work hard, but to also never burn out. And somewhere between all of this, no one actually explain what's going on in our mind. Hi, I'm Akshara, and this is Before We're Ready. Today's podcast is exactly this: the psychology behind career decisions and pressure. To explore this, I'm joined with a student in psychology, Miss Manvi Rotela. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Akshara.
So, before we dive into the conversation, I want to know a little about yourself.
Hi, Akshara. My name is Manvi Rotela, and I'm a BA Honours Psychology student from Delhi University. I'm in my first year currently, and I started my journey of psychology when I was in grade 9th. That was when I decided that I want to pursue a career in psychology, maybe because I was very driven towards it. Although my parents were not very convinced in the beginning when I talked to them about having to pursue a career in psychology. But thereafter, I convinced them, I made them understand that there is, a lot of scope in psychology, and that was when they agreed with my decision. So
And what do you plan to do in the future?
I plan to become a clinical psychologist in future, and since I am pursuing a BA degree, an honors degree in psychology right now, I look forward to my masters and the degree that after that.
That's interesting. So, Manvi, choosing a career at 16, it feels so terrifying. Like you take one wrong decision and everything just collapses. What do you think is the reason behind all of this?
That was actually a great question because I was at this point when I was in grade 10th when there was a lot of pressure from all of these sides choosing a stream because that is the first path, the first step towards your career.
Right.
So basically, I feel like choosing a career at 16 is so frightening for a lot of students because you experience those mid-teen years. Like 16 is the age where you are not, where you're expected not to be so childish and you're expected not to be so mature because somewhere the society understands कि आप अभी भी थोड़े बच्चे हो, but there is also a point where the society expects up, so your parents expects कि आप you're like you're growing up, so they expect a bit of maturity as well, but उन्हें ये लगता है कि चलो अभी तो बच्चे हैं. So that is also because I feel like कि उस age पर for example, if you talk about choosing a stream, let's say, so when I was in grade 10th, my parents were very averse of me choosing humanities as my subject ahead because a lot of parents still have this thing कि humanities लेके आगे क्या ही होगा, and there are a very few options जब आप like humanities की बात करते हो. People think कि चलो law कर लेंगे या फिर UPSC का they'll prepare for UPSC or you'll crack certain different government exams, right? So when we talk about कि parents and society expect the child at the age of 16 to have a balanced nature, that balance is actually very difficult for a lot of students to maintain. When okay, so when I chose humanities, I was very confused between two career options, whether I have to go for law or psychology. I chose humanities because I knew that what I am looking forward is psychology, but what my parents wanted till then also was not psychology. So there were a lot of family friends of mine, a lot of relatives of mine who wanted me and who basically pressurized me to go and pursue law as a career, but I did not wanted that. I wanted to pursue a career in psychology because that was where my interest lied, but a lot of people feel like psychology में financial stability नहीं है and आप नहीं कर पाओगे आगे जाकर. So that was when I had this question when I was in grade 10th, to where does my aptitude actually lie. When I was confused between law and psychology, I went ahead for an aptitude test. Now, a lot of parents, a lot of students themselves are not aware about what an aptitude test is. Right? So, basically, 16 की एज में क्या होता है कि आप बहुत confused होते हो. एक point पे you want a stable career जहाँ पे आपकी earnings हो, you have a stable financial career ahead. लेकिन on the other side, you are also so much, confused on whether pursuing a career that
you're
gives
passionate that you have to do this.
Yes,
only.
exactly.
Right.
Whether to go ahead with your passion or whether to go ahead with, a financial security and a safe, secured future ahead. So that is when you can actually go ahead with an aptitude test. So I did not know about that.
Do you think it's 100% accurate?
I think it helps you understand where your capabilities actually lie, and it helps you to differentiate between your passion and a stable career that you are looking for. Basically, it minimizes the confusion that a teenager usually has. So when I was having my aptitude test, there were these series of questions, basically a 40 or 50 questions of a questionnaire. It consisted of 40 to 50 questions, and the counselor that I was consulting back then asked me those questions, and I had to answer whether yes, no, or maybe. So at the end of the session, it took like 2 days for me to come
So
to an
like
end
I've
of
seen
that
there are
session.
different type of aptitude tests. Like the test I gave, it had like questions of maths, questions of logical reasoning, and questions of behavior related. So what happened in that test was like the maths and all was judged, and according to that, the career chart was prepared, and then if if you're not answering the maths question properly, then you can't go into career like management or sciences. So your questionnaire was based on logical reasoning or entirely based on the behavioral section.
Okay, so since I told my counselor that I'm confused between two of the career options, whether
So
I
you
want,
specify.
yeah, so I specified them that it's either law or it's psychology. तो उन्होंने क्या किया? They made two. She made two set of questions.
Okay.
जिसमें एक में they were all the capabilities and all the aptitude that you should have to become a lawyer, and on the other question there were all the capabilities and the type of personality you should have or the type of intellect you should have to become a psychologist.
Yeah.
So she took that entire questionnaire, and then when we came to the conclusion, she told me that you are driven towards this career,
Okay.
and intellectually you possess all of these qualities, and you have this kind of personality. So it is just for you to go ahead with psychology, because that is where all of your आपके capabilities, आपका personality, your intellect lies, and it aligns with psychology. So it is, that was when I came to know that I should go ahead. And I feel like a lot of teenagers, specifically in the age of 16 or 15, feel stuck. They feel like what career shall I pursue? And I guess it is also because a lot of internal feelings and a lot of internal conflicts, a lot of mental conflicts
How
goes
can you
on in
think
the
the
life.
students can manage the dilemma that we have to match their parents' expectations alongside follow our passion and choose a stable career with financial stability and everything? Like considering all the factors, like see, we're just teenagers, we don't know what the future is leading us to. However, at the same point, we have to look at like a lot of factors, expectations and then stability. So how do you think we can manage that at this point?
Okay, Akshara, firstly, it is very not practical, it is very impractical to expect a child at the age of 16 to have
Yeah.
entire clarity about everything. We cannot expect a child who's studying in grade 9th and 10 to have clarity about their careers, to know about. In fact, a lot of students at this stage do not know how many career options do they have.
Exactly.
People do not know कि दुनिया में क्या क्या हो रहा है, कौन कौन से फील्ड्स में हम जा सकते हैं. So we cannot expect people or these students, these children to have clarity at this age. But I think if we specifically talk about career, so there are three things I would like to list out that you should think about before going to choose, before choosing a career specifically. So you should know that what you're naturally good at, what you're enjoying doing, and what is that one aspect or that one field that you would really look forward to learn more about. So these are the three factors that you can actually look into, because what you enjoy
But don't you
doing,
think this is entirely linked to our personal preference and our passions? What about the parents' expectations and financial stability factor?
talking about financial stability, Akshara, I feel like every career has a peak point. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप psychology करके, law करके, UPSC exam देके, या फिर engineer बन के, even the people जो जाते हैं towards the engineering career, they also have a peak point. And if you're not good at your field, if you're not very if you do not excel in your field, if you don't have those skills in your field, you end up becoming unemployed. We see a lot of examples जहाँ पे doctors, engineers, there are a lot of doctors जो clinic खोल के बैठे रहते हैं. Why? Because they do not have the skill.
Yeah.
So I guess कि to take forward a financially stable career, all you require is polishing your skill and be excellent in whatever field you choose.
Okay.
And talking about parental expectation, I feel like जितना आप अपने parents को convince कर सकते हो, जितना आप उन्हें points दे सकते हो that why the career that you are choosing for yourself is better for you, and why the career that they want you to choose for yourself is not good for you, or why does it not align with your interest and what you how you see yourself in the years ahead.
So you mean, having a conversation with their parents can fix that problem?
Yeah, I think if you have a very deep conversation with the parents, it might
Right.
take months for you to convince them. It might take weeks for you to convince them, or if you have very concrete a will and a very concrete drive towards your towards your career choice, towards the option that you are pursuing. Maybe your parents will be convinced very easily and in a very short span of time. So it all depends upon having a good conversation with your parents and creating that bond. If you do not have it, telling them why why the career that you have chosen aligns more with your with how you see yourself in the future, and telling them why the career that they want or the person they want you to become is not what you see yourself as.
क्या आपको लगता है करियर इन साइकोलॉजी प्रैक्टिकल है या ये समथिंग इट्स समथिंग दैट जो लोग रोमांटिसाइज करते हैं कि ओ माय गॉड साइकोलॉजी?
I think career in psychology is practical क्योंकि अक्षरा you see a lot of people don't know कि psychology में कितने options है. A lot of people think कि psychology is only about diagnosing disorder. उन्हें लगता है कि अगर कोई इंसान, in fact this is as an existing stigma
Right.
that we in fact study कि what, like when we study psychology, जब हम practicals कर रहे होते हैं, so we are told कि you have to make your client feel very comfortable क्योंकि people come with this stigma कि अगर हम psychologist के पास visit कर रहे हैं and अगर हम बाकी लोग को बताएंगे, if we tell our family, if we tell our friends, so they'll feel like we've gone crazy
Right.
or we have some very severe mental issue.
There's this perspective that if you're going to do psychology, you're mental.
Yeah, exactly. So then that is because I'm not only talking about students, or sorry, I'm not only talking about the general population, but also the students don't have knowledge कि psychology में कितने सारे branches हैं and कितने सारे career option है. People feel like it's only either clinical or it's counseling, but I would like to list down the career option or the branches that you actually have in the field of psychology. So you have clinical psychology, you have counseling psychology, you have forensic psychology, you have industrial psychology, you have school psychology, you have educational psychology, and a way more.
Can you explain some of them in like brief?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so when we talk about clinical psychology, जो लोगों को लगता है कि पागलों का डॉक्टर है, is actually जहाँ, yes, it is about diagnosing your mental disorders, but mental disorders is not something जिस पे आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए, right? So clinical psychologist basically deals with your mental disorders. That could be anxiety, that could be as simple as anxiety, depression, diagnosing your PTSD or whatever problem the client has. And उसमें if you talk about career option, you can have your own clinic opened, or you can, a lot of people जब internships की बात करते हैं, so when you go ahead with clinical psychology, आपकी internships hospitals में लगती हैं. So it entirely depends upon your skills कि आप कैसे अपनी skills को polish कर रहे हो, how good of a human and how good of a psychologist you are, how कितने अच्छे से आप दूसरे इंसान की mental problem को, उनके state को समझ पा रहे हो. So that is if you talk about career. Secondly, counseling के बारे में a lot of people have confusion between counseling and clinical. तो counseling is जहाँ पे आप disorders नहीं, अपना daily life के issues को solve करने के लिए जाते हो. I see कि बहुत सारे लोगों को लगता है कि अगर मैं थेरेपी जाऊँगा या फिर अगर मैं एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाऊँगी तो दे विल बी डायग्नोसिंग मेरी मेंटल कंडीशन, और फिर उन्हें ऐसा लगेगा कि वो बेसिकली मेरा मेंटल इश्यू डायग्नोस कर लेंगे. व्हाट पीपल डोंट नो इज कि देयर इज अ काउंसलिंग साइकोलॉजिस्ट जिसके पास आप जा सकते हो एंड वो आपकी डेली लाइफ इश्यूज जैसे आपका स्ट्रेस and whatever questions that you have in your mind उन्हें solve कर सकता है. So that is what a counseling psychologist does. Now we have industrial or organizational psychologists. This field a lot of people don't know. लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि psychology करके we can actually work in companies. People feel like psychology करके either you can open a clinic or you can have like an internship or something going on in the hospital. But industrial psychology or organizational psychology actually gives you a chance to work in MNCs. People like these position in the companies, HR and the marketing people जो लोग marketing करते हैं, the people जो लोग HRs होते हैं, the human resource, all of them have a base in psychology. I have a lot of friends in my college जो the people who are pursuing BA honors psychology, they have migrated from different colleges to Delhi University pursue honors in
Even
psychology.
in like courses like BBA and MBA, there's psychology का different subject. You study psychology there.
Exactly.
In fact, in law also you study psychology.
Exactly. And a master's is where you choose your stream कि आप clinical के लिए जाना है, आपको organization. If you wish to go for organization, for example, I have a friend. Now she is doing BA psychology honors in the same college that I am, and she does an internship in marketing. She wants to have a career in marketing. Basically उसे marketing में career
So what
बनाना
does
है.
a psychologist do when they've like joined the MNC?
Yeah, okay. So it's like agar okay, see, I'm not talking about joining an MNC as a psychologist.
Okay.
You join an MNC as a counselor or as a human resource,
All right.
राइट सो अगर आप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और इंडस्ट्रियल की बात करते हो तो वहाँ पे बेसिकली फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई एम परसुइंग बी ऑनर्स साइकोलॉजी और अगर मुझे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स के लिए जाना है आगे सो आई विल बी गोइंग अहेड विद MBA. So a lot of people don't know that psychology is also a base degree.
So
For a
how
lot
is human resource related to, doing a bachelor's in psychology?
See, human resource basically HR is somebody who recruits people into the company.
Yeah.
Based on their skills, based on their mindset that they have, and based on the personality type they have, and the HR actually judges ki the individual, the candidate is the candidate suitable for the
Right.
position or not, right? So
Combining business with psychology leads a good career.
yes, so when you have a base in psychology and अगर आपको HR के लिए जाना है, human resource के लिए जाना है, that is a cherry on top for you. क्योंकि आपके पास already psychology base है, आपके पास already knowledge है behavior के बारे में, आपके पास already knowledge है personality के बारे में, आप already इतने सारे test करके आए हो, so you know कि ये candidate suitable है कि नहीं है. And in fact for the MNCs, अगर आपने अपना bachelor's psychology से किया है, so that is a cherry on top for your interview when you sit in your MNCs, because the people who are sitting there to the employers who are sitting there, they already know कि आपको knowledge है, आपका base है, so you will be a good HR and you can actually end up in a very good package. Talking about the marketing thing, industrial and organization में आप marketing के लिए भी जा सकते हो. बेसिकली जो मार्केटिंग वाले होते हैं लॉट ऑफ पीपल गो फॉर BBA फर्स्ट एंड देन MBA, बट अगर मार्केटिंग में आपके पास बैचलर्स की डिग्री है इन साइकोलॉजी, दैट इज अगेन अ चेरी ऑन टॉप फॉर यू, क्योंकि आफ्टर दैट व्हाट यू डू इज आपके पास बैचलर्स की डिग्री है इन ऑनर्स इन साइकोलॉजी, then you take like 1 साल का ड्रॉप because it is mandatory for pursuing an MBA to have 1 year of job experience, right? So then you go for MBA in your field, which is marketing. So that is when your employers in your interview also know that you have a good base in knowing human behavior and human psychology, and that you can actually be an asset for them, right? So that is about the industrial organizational. Now we have one more important field, which is forensic psychology. So if you're somebody who's interested in law, who's interested in studying criminology, so you can also combine your interest in law or in understanding criminal psychology with psychology. Like you can combine both of these careers.
Okay.
That is what you do in forensic psychology. And coming towards career in forensic
What's
psychology.
forensic about psychology?
Okay, so forensic psychology is basically applying psychology to all the legal system and to the criminal system. So these people जो लोग forensic psychology करते हैं, they work on the the sites जहाँ पे कोई crime हुआ होता है with the entire team. Something like जो हम movies में देखते हैं, where there are people जो investigate करते हैं and the people who ask question to the criminals that वो confess कर ले. So that is what forensic psychology is about. So you basically work with the entire investigation team. So that is how it works. And you can also work in court if you're a forensic psychologist.
Right. So what's the difference between BA and BSc in psychology?
That is actually a very good question, Akshara, because a lot of students have confusion कि उन्हें BA pursue करना है और BSc pursue करना है. When I was in grade 12th, there were a lot of students in my class जिन्हें ये नहीं पता था कि हम psychology science stream लेकर भी कर सकते हैं. But there are a lot of students, a lot of friends of mine from my school जो science लेकर भी BA pursue कर रहे हैं. Now BA is entirely a humanities stream and BSc is a science stream. So when you go for BA or BA honors, आप उसमें सोशोलॉजी पढ़ते हो, आप उसमें फिलोसफी ज़्यादा पढ़ते हो, यू मोस्टली स्टडी थ्योरी उस पर एंड अबाउट ह्यूमन बिहेवियर एंड एनिमल बिहेवियर इन दैट. बट जब आप BSc करते हो, दैट इज़ मोर ऑफ अ साइंस ओरिएंटेड सब्जेक्ट. उसमें रिसर्च ज़्यादा होती है, उसमें थ्योरी कम होती है, स्टैटिस्टिक्स ज़्यादा होती है. या इट्स बेसिकली मोर प्रैक्टिकल. BSc मोर प्रैक्टिकल देन BA. एंड नो मैटर आप किस स्ट्रीम से हो, you can still go for BA or BA honors psychology, but if you are from a science stream और आप चाहते हो कि आपका relatively ज़्यादा stable career हो और आपको अगर industrial के लिए जाना है, so it's better preferred कि आप BSc के लिए जाओ.
Okay, what's preferred for the clinical psychology?
For clinical psychology, see, it's like कि अगर आप BA honors करो, BA करो या फिर BSc करो या फिर BSc honors करो, you can always go for clinical psychology. The thing is कि आप अपनी stream masters में जाके select करते हो. So like my program is BA Psychology Honors and my program is for 4 years. Now 4 years तक सिर्फ वही लोग करते हैं. The 4th year is continued only by the people जिन्हें either clinical or counseling में जाना होता
So
है.
you have electives in fourth year.
Yes.
Third year तक सब same
4th
है.
year तक research होती है.
ठीक है.
That is like an intensive research program पूरा the 4th year.
Okay.
जहाँ पे वही लोग like जो सिर्फ वही बच्चे opt करते हैं जिन्हें clinical या फिर counseling के जाना होता है. The people who want to go for organizational or industrial वो 3rd year तक करके they terminate their
And then
program
go for masters
and they
or
go
MBA.
for masters
Okay.
or MBA. So that is the difference between BA and BSc Psychology.
Right. What do you think is the salary reality versus the passion narrative? Because people often think that psychology doesn't pay good.
Okay, see Akshara, now since we have discussed a lot of fields in psychology, so if you want a stable career despite taking psychology, the best option for you and the safest option is industrial psychology. That is where you can work in companies like engineers do, like the people who study AI do. So that is the safest option. But if you're going for clinical psychology or counseling psychology, parents का main concern यही होता है कि अगर आप psychology करोगे, so you won't have a stable career. But you see doctors, right? A lot of doctors have their clinics because कुछ लोग like some doctors are government doctors and some doctors are private doctors and they have their clinic set up. But isn't it like जब हम लोग डॉक्टर्स के पास विजिट करते हैं, we have this one particular family doctor or this one doctor जो हमारे सिटी में सबसे famous होता है, तो हम उसके पास जाते हैं, right? So now if you're a clinical psychologist, it entirely depends on you कि आप कितना audience gain कर पा रहे हो, आप कितने clients gain कर पा रहे हो, and that is how you make a good earning for yourself. So it entirely depends upon your skills, upon your drive कि आप कितने अच्छे psychologist हो, just like आप कितने अच्छे doctor हो कि आपके पास patients आ रहे हैं. So that is if we talk about financial security. Now let me give you an example. There are a lot of psychologists in a city as small as ours, and there are many जिनके बारे में हमें पता नहीं है, we're not aware of, right? Now there are a lot of psychologists in other small cities जिनका per session का cost होता है 2000. Obviously online psychologists और therapists जिनका per session का cost होता है 2000, 1500, 600, right? And there is a psychologist in Delhi, he's a very good psychologist, उनका per session का cost is 5000. That is based on his skills and people are willing to pay because people see their work. People know कि अगर हम इनके पास जाएंगे, so we will get something good in the return of that and something fruitful in return of that. तो इसलिए लोग जाते हैं. So it entirely depends upon your skill set, आप कितने driven हो उसके towards और आप कितना it's also about कि अगर मेरा client मेरे सामने बैठा है, so I am like a dustbin for that person कि वो आकर अपने दिमाग में जितना भी चीज़ें that the person dumps, right? So it also depends कि आप में कितनी ज़्यादा capability है और how much tolerance you have to hear all of those negativity throughout your day, and that is your career, that is your profession.
Do you think
have to do
experience
it.
also matters?
Yes, it does a lot. Okay, so I'm doing an internship with one of the organizations. Now that is an organization जहाँ पे बहुत सारे psychologists हैं. Basically it is a psychology organization. तो वहाँ पे you will also get experienced psychologists, you will get the जो like emerging psychologists होते हैं and the novice psychologists, right? So the psychologists who are already established, जिनके पास clients हैं, जिनके reviews अच्छे हैं, they charge a good amount of money. Like they charge 5000 for the doctor that I told you. Some people charge 2000, 2200, 2500, right? And the people who are novice जो अभी भी field में गए हैं, a lot of people also charge 600, 500 or let's say 1000.
Right.
So that also depends upon how much experience do you have in your own field.
Okay. So आपको क्या लगता है psychology किसको pursue करनी चाहिए और किसको नहीं करनी चाहिए specifically?
First and the foremost, Akshara, I must say कि psychology उसे pursue करनी चाहिए जिसे psychology के बारे में knowledge है. And as a knowledge, I don't mean कि आप पहली बार psychology पढ़ने जा रहे हो and I expect you to have all the knowledge about psychology पहले से ही. I want the person to have all the knowledge about the fields of psychology, what psychology actually is and what psychologists actually deal with. So when you're done and when you're clarified about the base part, that is when you decide whether you want to go ahead or not. Now अगर आपको psychology के बारे में पता है, so you should know about the branches of psychology. Like you should have an extensive research on psychology before going ahead with it as a career, right? So now when I know about the branches of psychology, तो अब मुझे decide करना है कि मेरी personality और मेरी interest के साथ कौन सी branch align करती है. For example, if I am a corporate girly, So I will go for organizational psychology or industrial psychology, because that is where my interest lies. I am somebody who wants a stable career. Again, I will go for industrial psychology or organizational psychology. I am someone who is very empathetic towards people. I'll go for either counseling psychology or clinical psychology. But being empathetic here is not enough. You should have that tolerance, as I already mentioned. आपके पास वो tolerance होनी चाहिए कि आप लोगों का rubbish ले सको.
Yeah.
Right, and then you can, and it's not only about sitting and listening to what people is, what the person is saying. It's also
Analyzing
about,
the situation, giving
yes,
solutions.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's also about providing them therapy. It's also about providing them solutions.
Is
So,
it a tough job?
um, about that, I would just say it depends on your skills again and your drive. Because every career path, in fact, every subject after your 10th standard is difficult. Once you select your stream, there is in-depth knowledge about every subject that you are in. It's not like सिर्फ science ही मुश्किल है. Once you go
I
ahead
think
with
it should be
PCM.
integrated in the syllabus, like compulsorily.
Yes, I guess, because psychology 11th और 12th की psychology is very basic.
Right.
सो इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आप 11th-12th में सीख जाते हो कि हमें लोगों को ट्रीट कैसे करना चाहिए या फिर हमें थेरेपी कैसे देनी चाहिए. साइकोलॉजी इज अ वेरी बेसिक सब्जेक्ट, एंड 11th-12th में यू एक्चुअली वी हैव दिस entire chapter in our grade 11 where we deal with stress, right? And there are a lot of techniques that are given in certain chapters or in certain parts of the chapter, which can help students to actually know and to practice those exercises when you're in stress, or let's say when you're dealing with certain issues in your life. And if we have these subjects in the classes, or if we mandate these subjects in 11th and 12th grade, so the person will also have a basic idea about psychology, and then the person can decide whether I want to pursue or not. And it is also very crucial, and it is also very helpful in your own development and your own knowledge about how your brain and how your body functions. And you can also know about the signs जो आपकी बॉडी आपको देती है when you know are mentally ill, or I must not say mentally ill, when the signs जो आपको आपकी बॉडी देती है when you're not feeling good, when you're going through something. So yes, it must be like a mandate subject, and actually in a lot of schools heavy. And in a lot of schools that CPSC have implemented कि आप तीनों streams से कोई भी subject choose कर सकते हो. I genuinely feel that it is a very good initiative.
Right. So you told me about you doing an internship अभी.
Yes.
तो क्या होता है उस internship में, क्या करते हो आप exactly?
Okay, see, so since I was not very clear about, since we're talking how frightening condition it is for a teenager to, choose a career. So when I started psychology, when I decided that I want to pursue my career in psychology, I went on for doing clinical psychology. Right now, when I entered the outer world, and when now that I'm in college, now I explored various different fields, and now I see people around me also going for marketing, also going for HR, and still pursuing a bachelor's degree in psychology, right? So the first internship that I did was an HR internship, and the second internship that I am doing right now is a research internship in the field of psychology itself. So in the HR internship, the people that I recruited, the people that I was dealing with, the people जिनका data मेरे पास था, a lot of people from the psychology background, and they were still doing an HR internship, and a lot of people जिनसे I had a conversation from different colleges do want to pursue a career in organization and industrial psychology. They want to become an HR, or let's say they want to go in marketing, or let's say they want to pursue any other degree after they're done with their bachelor's in psychology. And the current internship that I'm doing, that is a research internship in psychology, जहाँ पे I'm writing a research paper on a particular topic that I was allotted, or that I was asked to choose.
What are you allotted right now?
I am talking about the decreasing patience in the people due to on-demand services. Like the instant services है, you get constant notifications on your phone, and you get on-time tracking services. तो इसकी वजह से कैसे youngsters में and young adults में patience decrease हो रहा है. So that is my topic for the research.
Do you think we are in mental health crisis, or are we just more dramatic and vocal than before?
I think partially yes. It's not about being dramatic. I think mental health crisis हमेशा से थे. People have always suffered from anxiety. People have always suffered from depression. It's just that people didn't know about it. So there's more awareness in this generation, in this time. And even if there is a minute inconvenience in people's life, अगर उन्हें थोड़ा भी like कुछ भी लेट्स से अगर स्ट्रेस भी होता है, सो दे अवेयर अबाउट इट कि ओके अब लाइक दिस इज अ सिम्टम, स्ट्रेस इज अ सिम्टम, और ये आगे जाकर इस चीज़ पे कन्वर्ट हो सकता है. मे बी इट कैन लेट मी टू suffer from anxiety, or maybe it is a step towards this certain or this particular disorder. So it is all about being more aware. It is about social media ने हमें इतनी knowledge दी है, and there are a lot of channels, a lot of pages on Instagram, a lot of channels on YouTube जहाँ पे psychologists sit और वो आपको बताते हैं. But there is also a lot of over generalization जो हो गया है, राइट. लाइक अगर मैं एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट हूँ, अगर मैं तुम्हें बता रही हूँ लाइक एज अ वेरी जनरल इन्फॉर्मेशन कि ये सारे सिम्टम्स हैं, ये सारे साइंस हैं, तो अगर ये हो रहा है तो मे बी यू आर सफरिंग फॉर दैट इज़ फॉर योर अवेयरनेस, दैट इज़ फॉर यू टू नो कि ऐसा आपको हो सकता है. सो बी अवेयर इससे पहले कि सिचुएशन और बुरी हो जाए. लेकिन बहुत ज़्यादा ओवर जनरलाइजेशन.
So do you think like we have generalized people say, oh, I have anxiety, but that's a huge term. Or people say, oh, I have depression, I'm depressed.
Yes, and that is because psychologists and other mental health professionals and advocates वो आपको knowledge provide करने के लिए information provide करते हैं, but the thing is कि लोग उसे इतना over generalize कर लेते हैं. And I've also seen that there was this trend in between जहाँ पे Gen Zs were very much flaunting having a disorder.
Yeah.
There was this entire thing going on जहाँ पे
It's a trend.
exactly,
I am
very,
depressed.
it was very fashionable to go and visit a psychologist or psychiatrist. There are two parts a society is divided into right now. There still exists a part जो लगता है कि stigma है, and going to a psychiatrist means कि आप पागल हो, and there is this part, this new emerging generation जिन्होंने इतना generalize कर दिया that even if a person अगर आपको बहुत माइन्यूट सिम्टम है, बट अगर आप में वो विल है कि आप ठीक हो, तो आप खुद से भी हो सकते हो. लाइक इफ यू हैव वेरी माइन्यूट स्ट्रेस, अ वेरी लिटिल एंजाइटी, एंड यू हैव वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग विल कि आई हैव दिस होप एंड दिस विल टू कि मुझे ठीक होना है, आई वॉन्ट टू गेट बैक ऑन माई स्टेट, आई वॉन्ट टू गेट माई लाइफ बैक ऑन ट्रैक, तो आप हो सकते हो. बट पीपल हैव जनरलाइज दिस थिंग इतना ज़्यादा कि द पर्सन इज लाइक, ओ अब तो मुझे एक सिम्टम हो चुका है,
अब तो रिच किड्स गो फॉर थेरेपी एंड
एग्जैक्टली
कि ओके उनके पास एक थेरेपिस्ट होता है, ओ आई हैव अ ब्रेकअप, सो आई एम गोना गो टू द थेरेपिस्ट नाउ.
Yeah,
I'm depressed.
Yes, and a Netflix. I'll just come to Netflix series. A lot of Netflix series have, just उन्होंने इस चीज़ को बहुत simplify कर दिया, normalize कर दिया कि you're going to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. That is good actually. That is good to a point, to an extent. जब आप उसको over generalize नहीं कर रहे, जब आप अपनी life की, it is good to see a therapist or a doctor को अपनी life में थोड़ी सी problems हो रही है. But I also feel like कि इतना ज़्यादा over generalize हो चुका है at the will of a person कि मैं खुद से भी ठीक हो सकता हूँ if I have that थिंग कि मुझे ठीक होना है, if I want to get life back on the track, तो वो हो सकता है. वो चीज़ ड्यू टू ऑल ऑफ दिस ओवर अवेयरनेस खत्म हो चुकी है. सो आई मस्ट से दैट द जनरेशन इज नॉट ओवर ड्रामेटिक, इट इज एक्चुअली ओवर एनालाइजिंग एंड ओवर जनरलाइजिंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, एंड द यूजिंग दीज स्लैंग्स, ओ आई एम डिप्रेस्ड, ओ आई एम एंशियस, ओ आई एम, एंड देयर इज दिस ऑल्सो this trend जहाँ पे लोग they're having pills for different things, and they're taking pills for multiple things. Let's say the most common disorder or the most common problem that people take pills is, let's say, anxiety. तो उसके लिए I see a lot of teenagers, a lot of adults जिन लोगों ने start कर दिया अभी से without consulting a professional psychologist, and there are a lot of people जिनके पास degree नहीं है, and they're sitting in their clinics claiming that they're a psychologist. That is because awareness.
They're giving pills ki,
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
You have anxiety, take anxiety pills. You have
Exactly.
depression.
And it is because ki there is a lot of awareness and a lot of information about the disorders, but there's not enough information about हमें किसे consult करना चाहिए. People do not even have knowledge, or people do not even know the difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of examples, a lot of cases जहाँ पे बस बैठे क्लिनिक पे, they don't have appropriate knowledge, they don't have appropriate degree, and अब कुछ cases में they also prescribe you medicines without even being able to diagnose properly, or without even being able to know कि आपको क्या, आप what you're going through.
Yeah.
So this happens, and I would like to address this thing. A psychologist and a psychiatrist are two different things. For being a psychiatrist, you need an MBBS degree. So you're like a proper doctor, and you can also perform surgery, and you have the license to prescribe medicines to your clients. A psychologist is somebody जो आपकी काउंसलिंग करता है, जिसमें सब कुछ आ जाता है, योर क्लिनिकल, योर काउंसलिंग, एवरीथिंग कम्स इनसाइड दैट, योर स्कूल एंड एजुकेशन साइकोलॉजी. उसमें आप मेडिसिन, आपके पास लाइसेंस नहीं होता कि आप मेडिसिन प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो. लाइक यू कैन नॉट, आप अपने क्लाइंट को ये नहीं बोल सकते कि ओके आई रिटन दिस पिल तो आप ये ले लो, अनटिल एंड अनलेस बहुत एक्सट्रीम है, एंड अनटिल एंड अनलेस इट इज साइंड बाय अ साइकियाट्रिस्ट, तब तक आप नहीं प्रेस्क्राइब कर सकते. बट आई सी अ लॉट ऑफ साइकोलॉजिस्ट देमसेल्व्स,
That's
वो
even
प्रेस्क्राइब कर
illegal.
देते हैं. यस एग्जैक्टली, एंड दैट इज एक्चुअली यू नो एक तरह से these teenagers इनकी हेल्थ के साथ you're playing with their health in a certain way, because
Side effects होते हैं उन pills.
exactly. And I have seen people, I have seen in movies also, and I've seen in real life also, people compulsively taking pills क्योंकि उनकी body
तो वो
condition
drug
हो
addict की
जाती है.
तरह addicts हो जाते हैं
Yeah,
उसको.
exactly.
Okay,
अगर
उसके
आपको
बिना body function नहीं करने
yeah
वाली है.
exactly, and that is more उनका like their उनके brain का response, और उनकी body becomes conditioned कि अगर मुझे थोड़ा सा inconvenience हो रहा है तो I have to take the pill, क्योंकि उसके बिना मैं survive नहीं कर पाऊंगी. So I have to take the pill, and the people they compulsively take the pills, and that's very very injurious to your health.
Okay, something I have to ask, जो मैं खुद भी like experience करती हूँ. It's easier for me to scroll for hours, but it's like hard कि मैं एक चीज़ पे long term पे focus कर पाऊँ. मतलब I procrastinate all. Even we see जो लोग high achievers होते हैं वो लोग भी इस problem में फंस गए कि procrastination. मतलब it's not even laziness, it's look like कि paralysis हो गया है कि procrastinate कर रहे हैं, कल कर लेंगे, हो जाएगा काम. So what do you think? हमारी जनरेशन बहुत lazy हो रही है इस चीज़ में, या there's something else?
Akshara, I think that's the matter of time span actually, क्योंकि हम रील स्क्रॉल कर लेते हैं. इनफैक्ट हम वो रील स्क्रॉल करते हैं जिनमें यू नो द रील्स जो 1 मिनट से कम होती हैं, या फिर द रील्स जो 30 सेकेंड्स लास्ट करती हैं,
That is
15
instant
सेकेंड्स लास्ट करती
validation
हैं.
से
या एग्जैक्टली, दैट इज ऑल अबाउट इमीडिएट एंड वेरी इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन दैट पीपल आर सीकिंग. लोग वेट नहीं कर सकते, दे कैन सिट एंड लिसन टू यू नो पर्टिकुलर थिंग फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. इनफैक्ट अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम्स सिटिंग इन द लेक्चर्स फॉर 1 hour straight, और इन द क्लासेस फॉर 40 minutes. वो कंसंट्रेट ही नहीं कर पाते, उनका इतना स्पैन ही नहीं है. एंड दैट इज ऑल आई वाज से सोशल मीडिया का बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़ा रोल है इसमें, बिकॉज पीपल हैव एक तो ब्रेन रॉट कॉन्टेंट इज सो मच लाइक यू नो हाइप, एंड it's so much in trend. Every other content creator is making a brain rot content. In fact, the content creators जिनका quality content है, the people who actually post the realities about the world and the realities happen outside, उनकी reach is comparatively low than the people
Even
जो
if we
brain
consider
rot
the
content
freedom
बना
of
रहे हैं.
okay, so I'm doing this podcast. You see, जो podcast के viewers है, the views they're like becoming less every day. Even we see to top podcasters, उनके भी views low जा रहे हैं, down जा रहे हैं. And if we consider brain rot videos कि okay shorts है, कुछ भी हो रहा है उसमें, they're like getting views in millions. So that's like really concerning for our generation,
Yeah.
that we are interested in something which is not even useful for us. Like
Yes,
ऐसा we can't
exactly.
even you know कि ऐसा कुछ यूटिलाइज नहीं होगा फ्यूचर में कि ओ हमें याद रहेगा हमने ये देखा. लाइक इफ यू वाचिंग अ पॉडकास्ट इट्स लाइक कि ओके यू आर गेनिंग समथिंग फ्रॉम दैट पॉडकास्ट, तो मैं याद रहेगा कि ओ वी हैव कंसिडर्ड दिस. However, if you're watching Brain Rot, what's that? Why are you doing 6-7?
Yeah. Okay. So see, what I feel like Akshara is एक तो the lack of patience. There is a huge lack of patience in this generation. लोग podcast देखने के लिए बैठ ही नहीं सकते. लोग long movies देखने के लिए नहीं बैठ सकते. People can binge watch series because there is certain brain rot content in the series itself.
Yeah.
Right? And I have seen a lot of series over Netflix or in Prime Video जिनका कोई base ही नहीं. Those are baseless movies, or those are you know just like it's about casual movies where there is no particular lesson, कोई line नहीं है, but people love watching it. People, and I guess one of the reasons जिसकी वजह से ये भी है that everything have become so logical, so practical that people seek into you know finding something जिसको देख के हम हंस सके, जिसे देख के हम enjoy कर सके, जिसमें हमें इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाना पड़े, जिसे सोचने के लिए हमें you know इतना brain effort नहीं लगाना पड़े. So it's easier for people to choose something जिसको देख के वो हंस सके rather than choosing something जिसमें उनको दिमाग लगाना पड़े, like listening.
So it's like people want की low effort, like
Yeah,
you get
exactly.
the dopamine rush.
Yes, exactly. And that is all about gratification. कि आप कुछ भी देखो, आप कुछ भी सुनो, आप किसी से भी बात करो, so you should have that dopamine rush inside you. And कोई भी logical चीज़, and that is the reason लोग नहीं बैठ पाते in the lectures for 1 hour. And in fact, up to teachers are also teachers of the colleges and and the schools are emphasizing on giving breaks to people like children.
Yeah.
And there is also this very famous Pomodoro technique that
technique,
that we use, and that is actually very good for this generation. जहाँ आप 25 minutes पढ़ते हो, आप 5 minutes का
minutes का
break
break
लेते हो. But you know, इस Pomodoro technique में also there are a lot of children जो उस 5 minute के breaks में they scroll reels.
हाँ, तो फिर वो हाई डोपामाइन रश होता है
Yeah,
screens
exactly.
का,
And
and then
वो
you can
scroll.
focus on the low dopamine
Yes,
things.
exactly. And people have a really hard time
But they should
sitting
know
in
ना
front of
Pomodoro
books.
का main जो reason like how you practice Pomodoro, it's not कि जो break ले रहे हो, you can go out, look at the nature.
Yes, exactly.
Low dopamine rush वाली चीजें करोगे तो then you can love studying, you love doing your work.
Yes, exactly. And we also see this I must say, a very drastic shift from studying from your books and reading books, the actual books, to shifting to Kindle and to YouTube
Yeah.
channels for that. And that is because people prefer listening more. Like पहले ये होता था कि अगर आप बुक से पढ़ रहे हो तो आपको इतना समझ नहीं आएगा. Maybe you want somebody to come sit in front of you and explain it. And now when you have these YouTube channels available and your school teachers, in fact, and up to people have like schools have installed all these smart like the smart TVs and everything in the school itself. कि आप सुनो and then you understand, you see, you visualize and then you understand. But now that उस चीज़ में mental effort लगता है, people have stopped even putting a bit of their efforts into seeing what is being displayed in the screen, and that is all because of the patience thing only. The patience of this generation is declining very gradually, and a lot of companies and a lot of startups have picked up this point and they have molded their marketing strategies into this thing. I was talking about my the topic of my research, right? So it is based entirely on this, that people and the MNCs are noticing कि लोगों का patience decrease हो रहा है. So people have these MNCs and these startups, these companies have glorified fast and instant services. वो लोगों को और they provoke people कि आपके पास रेगुलर नोटिफिकेशंस आ रहे हैं आपके पास, आप ट्रैक कर सकते हो अपने ऑर्डर को. फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से Amazon के ऑर्डर्स टेक डेज टू अराइव, राइट? बट नाउ Amazon हैज दिस कि आपको 30 मिनट्स में मिल जाएगा. फ्लिपकार्ट हैज कि आपको 15 मिनट्स में मिल जाएगा. एंड मिंत्रा इज लाइक वी हैव नाउ मिंत्रा नाउ वी हैव 30 मिनट्स ऑफ डिलीवरी, एंड ब्लिंकिट हैज 10 मिनट्स ऑफ डिलीवरी. इनफैक्ट कभी कभी 5 मिनट्स ऑफ डिलीवरी, एंड दे कीप ऑन सेंडिंग यू दीज नोटिफिकेशन दैट योर ऑर्डर इज ऑन वे.
Making our lives easier but then
Yeah,
harder at the
exactly,
same time.
exactly. So that is provoking people कि अगर आपको कुछ भी delayed मिल रहा है, delayed service is actually a service denied.
Right.
People are being conditioned that way कि अगर आपको कोई भी चीज़ देर में मिल रही है, किसी भी टाइम पे अगर किसी भी चीज़ में अगर टाइम मिल रहा है तो that is a waste. तो उसे मिलना या ना मिलना एक ही बात है. तो in this generation there is a drastic decline of patience, and that some people are actually paying for that as well. I have seen people having minimal conversation with their friends, minimal conversation with their parents. All people do is scrolling and procrastinating, and पढ़ाई के लिए
Talking to AI.
yeah, and AI, ChatGPT, all of that. पढ़ाई के लिए तो specifically people procrastinate so much, including me, because it's very इट्स वेरी लाइक एफर्ट वाली चीज़ कि आपको बैठ कर अपनी बुक्स खोलनी पड़ेंगी, एंड देन आपको like 1 hour straight बैठना पड़ेगा. And a lot of people also experience brain fog because of this. वो बैठते हैं, they sit blank. There was this time when I remember after 2 years of COVID, when I was sitting in the examination hall और जब मैं अपना एग्जाम लिख रही थी, I was blank. Even though if I have I've studied everything, I know everything, but even after looking at the question paper, I was blank, and I was sitting straight for 20 minutes, just imagining and just thinking, what do I write?
Practice हो जाती
क्या?
है.
Yeah,
There's this thing
exactly.
कि अगर जैसे suppose you're giving a big exam, तो you're giving mocks, तो तुम्हें उस environment का वो पड़ जाता है कि ठीक है. अब talking about pandemic, तो वहाँ पे 2 साल तक उन्होंने exams नहीं दिए, online examinations है,
Yes.
totally different method. So that means कि मतलब पूरा change हो गया एकदम से, like we can't adapt कि इतना जल्दी adapt कर लिया change से कि okay अभी तुमने online दे रहे थे, then you are sitting in the exam hall, you have the entire new environment.
Yes, exactly. The factor of environment actually plays a very huge role. हम लोग social media में इतना ज़्यादा we are so much delved into the social media thing and less into the practical world is because of the environment, because everybody is on social media, everything is on social media. You get to have everything in the world inside your phone. So people care very less to go out, and that is one of the reasons of procrastination. आप अगर पढ़ने बैठो, so you don't even if now there are these pottery workshops में लोग जाते हैं, that is something जिसमें I'm seeing कि like this is a trend going to a pottery workshop now, or there is a trend going to art gallery or going there, and that is because
even in big cities they organize कि okay weekends में there's this art event, you can
Yes.
come and make your own art in the canvas.
Yeah, and that's very good.
Yeah.
That's very good because it teaches people patience, and it teaches people to stay calm and how to stay calm, and that's very important.
Especially in the big cities, like okay you're working till Friday, working in corporate, everything is such a chaos.
Yes.
And then in the weekends, instead of partying or clubbing, you're going to something which is fruitful.
Yeah, exactly.
Giving something.
Exactly. And you're soothing your brain, you're putting your
Yeah.
effort into something more calmer, more easier, so you enjoy doing it. And that is a very, very good initiative. And I must encourage the youth to go for pottery workshop. When I am in Delhi, I go for a lot of pottery workshop because I like that. I have been to art galleries and different museums in Delhi because I like doing that. Although my weekends are hectic because my college hours last from 9 to 5:30, but I still do manage going because that feeds my brain with some positivity,
Yeah,
with
you
some
need a
calmness.
sense of balance between your
Yeah,
chaotic life too.
exactly. And once you start indulging yourself into these things जहाँ पे आपको patience चाहिए होता है, आपको calmness चाहिए होती है, so you will realize कि ultimately आप उन चीज़ों को अपनी life में, अपने lifestyle में adapt कर ही लेते हो. But But talking about procrastination, social media plays a very big role. And apart from social media, these MNCs that grab this particular thing, this particular factor about patience, and then they mold the entire gratification thing into this patience wali line say also plays a very big role in procrastination.
Why do we feel like everyone is ahead of us, even when we know that like that person is not ahead of me? We know that in our mind, but we still have that negative feeling that, oh, that person is doing more than me, I'm lagging behind.
That's comparison, and that is comparison, and that is because the one expected standard that people have very well defined for everything कि अगर आप इतना expected level तक कुछ कर रहे हो तो you are this, like if you're doing this thing for like अगर आप कुछ भी if you're studying till this one expected level तो आप बहुत अच्छे हो, अगर आप इस expected level से कम study कर रहे हो तो आप अच्छे नहीं हो, अगर आप इतने marks ला रहे हो तो आप बहुत अच्छे हो, you're very intelligent, अगर आप इतने marks ला रहे हो so you're an average child, if you're getting below that you're a below average child. Basically people have defined a particular standard, a particular norm for everything, and that is because we feel like कि oh इस इंसान ने तो इतना कर लिया है, इसने तो इतना कर लिया है, this person is doing so many extracurricular activities, I'm not doing that, ये तो पढ़ाई में भी अच्छा है, I'm not good, so that means I'm not good enough, maybe I don't deserve to be at this position, maybe I don't possess these, I don't have these qualities, तो maybe मैं इस career में आगे अच्छा नहीं कर सकती. A lot of things do happen. I have a lot of juniors and a lot of seniors who are doing multiple things at one times. One time they're like so sorry guys, they're like multitasking a lot of things. एक चीज कर रहे हैं and they are excelling in that, and they're doing another thing and then they are excelling in that, and I am actually very curious to learn, be it my juniors or be it my seniors, because they have multiple dimensions जहाँ वो excel कर रहे हैं. But then there are other type of people जो दूसरे लोगों को देख के या फिर जो अपने जूनियर्स अपने सीनियर्स को देख के they get demotivated. Not like they're not happy for you, but they are not happy for themselves, that they are not being able to reach where other people are, and then they feel like oh, this is an expected standard for a person to be intelligent, to be called intelligent, and if I'm even 0.5 below that, so I'm not that intelligent, and even if I'm doing 1% lesser than them, then I'm not capable enough to reach there. It's just the the mental process that teenagers go through कि अगर हमने किसी से थोड़ा सा भी कम किया है तो oh, I'm not capable, I'm not maybe I don't deserve that, and that is because सब चीज़ों का इतना clearly defined definition दी है, and specifically social media ने. I see a lot of reels on relationships, reels on friendship जहाँ पे बोलते हैं कि where they quote basically
Right.
कि if your guy or if your girl or if your friend is doing this, if your friend is doing that, so people have like made a line, like people have glorified and people have overgeneralized boundary very much, way too much, right? So I see a lot of reels जो बोलती है कि if your friend is doing this certain thing for you, if your friend is taking your stand, if your friend is doing this, friend is doing that, then he or she is a good friend. And if your friend
It's
is
like
not
social
doing
media
this,
is shaping our mindset.
Yes,
We
exactly.
don't have that thinking on ourselves कि okay हम सोचेंगे तब ये चीज़ सही है, उसने बोल दिया अगर है really
Yes.
में. That's true.
and that is also because that is like अगर मेरी लाइफ में कोई एक पर्टिकुलर इंसिडेंट हुआ है एंड मेबी सोशल मीडिया पे किसी और इंसान के साथ भी वही इंसिडेंट हुआ है, एंड इफ दैट पर्सन पोस्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर कोट ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, तो आई कैन रिलेट विद दैट, तो मुझे लगता है ओ दिस इज द ओनली डायमेंशन आई हैव टू गो टुवर्ड्स, यानी कि बस यही सही है, एंड द पर्सन लूजेस द एबिलिटी टू थिंक अबाउट डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव्स, एंड योर एल्गोरिथम इज सो
Making
मच
our perspective narrow.
yes,
to one point only.
yes,
कि ऐसा
exactly.
नहीं होगा.
वही, and your algorithm is so much narrowed because of that,
Yeah.
क्योंकि जो आप एक reel देखते हो, the thing that you're attracted to, that one particular idea, that particular area, आपको वही चीज दिखाई जाती है. So your brain just stops to think about different aspects that could possibly be there.
Talking about teenage emotions, you have seen when our friendships break, it feels like the world has ended. You know, at this age of 16, 17, the emotions, they are at extreme level. So how can you suggest us regulating the emotions and focusing on what is important for us rather than, focusing on that the friendship has ended, my world has ended now.
Okay, so Akshara, so basically this emotional roller coaster happens because a teen feels a lot. A
Yeah.
teen to their level goes through a lot. And everything, the teens are your age जहाँ पे आपकी life, आपके friendships, आपके relationships के around revolve करती है. And there are a lot of people, there are very less people actually जो अपना practical and अपना personal life के बीच में differentiate कर पाते हैं. The people who are so much balanced and who are so determined towards their career also and towards their personal life also, those are the people जो differentiate कर सकते हैं. So all of this emotional roller coaster happens because a teen's life revolves only around these things जहाँ पे बहुत सारे emotions play a very big role. For example, I was watching a series Never Have I Ever the other day, right? So we have this very famous character Devi in that. Now her life as a teenager revolves only around relationships, boys and girls, and the friendships, and everything extreme that happens in her life is either a relationship breakup or a friendship breakup. That is because that is the age where you are captivated into all of these emotions, the roller coaster of emotion, and that is the reason that teens feel a lot. And at times in feelings को validate करने के लिए we find people, and at times we do not find people, and at times we also find people जो misguide कर देते हैं और misinterpret कर लेते हैं.
Peer pressure होता है.
Yes, exactly. For example, if I am a 16-year-old and if you are a 16-year-old और मैं तुमसे अपनी बातें share कर रही हूँ, so maybe you can relate with me.
True.
There is also a point यहाँ पे तुम मुझे misguide कर सकती हो because you also have the same level of wisdom that I do. Right?
You're
So
not
it's very
that experienced.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and coming to experience, teenagers are not at all experienced, right? वो अभी अपनी life journey start कर रहे होते हैं, वो अभी अपना stairs चढ़ रहे होते हैं. So it's very important at this age to have a guardian, a parent or an elder sibling of yours to navigate you through your life. Right? Talking about invalidating the feelings, जब हम अपने peers से कुछ शेयर करते हैं जिनकी wisdom सेम होती है, फिर अपने पेरेंट्स से अपने फ्रेंड्स से कुछ शेयर करते हैं, because we make friends with the people we feel that we are alike, right? तो जो मेरा mental process है वो तुम्हारा mental process है, तो there are very few teenage friends जो आपको आपके perspective से हट के कुछ जवाब दे सकते हैं, फिर कोई solution दे सकते हैं. So I guess it's very important for the elderly people in the family as well to be very 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 conscious about your child's teenage phase, to be conscious about what your child is going through, to know कि आपके child की life में क्या चल रहा है, to be interested in your child's life but not to be way too much nosy in their life. Right?
Exactly.
So being interested and being nosy in your child's life are
There
two
should be a
different
boundary
things.
of-
Yes, exactly. अगर आप अपनी child के life में interested हो तो there are chances that वो आपसे आके कुछ share करे, आपसे आके कुछ solutions ले. So you also know that आपकी teen की life में क्या चल रहा है. But when you're too much nosy and very much interested in your child's life, the child feel like you're being too, like the child feels like कि ये interruption बहुत ज़्यादा है, and the child stops telling you anything. The child fears your opinion, or the child feels like कि you are living their teens through them.
Yeah. So how did you manage the shift between school life and college life while being a teenager yourself?
That is a very, very crucial question I would really like to address. When I shifted cities when I was planning for my college. I am in BU currently, so obviously I shifted to Delhi, and for me that change as a teenager have played a very huge role in my life, and it have impacted me, and it have led to my growth and my learning in a very very vast area, and like in a very vast way actually. So when I shifted to Delhi, I was excited going out of the city that I've been through. I was excited when I went to Delhi, I was very excited to go away from the city that I've been living. And when I was also very excited to live without my parents in a new city where I would have all the freedom, where I would have, where जहाँ मुझे अपने parents की permission की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, जहाँ पे I'll be free to go anywhere, to do anywhere. But little did I realize that it is very, very, very important sometimes to have your parents around you. एंड बाय दैट आई डोंट मीन कि आपको अपने कॉलेज के लिए बाहर जाना बंद कर देना चाहिए. बाय दैट आई मीन दैट यू शुड हैव दैट कंफर्टेबल कॉन्वर्जेशन, दैट कंफर्टेबल बॉन्ड विद योर पेरेंट्स कि आप उन्हें कॉल करके अपनी लाइफ के बारे में कुछ भी बता सको. सो व्हेन आई शिफ्टेड टू दिल्ली द इनिशियल डेज वर गुड, right? So since I waited for the third allotment of CUET, so I started my college 15 days after my college had actually started. So it was very difficult going and making new friends for me because
already they were mingled.
Yes, because already people were mingled and they had their groups already made in the first 15 days, and I was a new kid. But I was lucky enough to get into a group which makes me feel like family till now. So I got lucky there. But apart from that, the place that I live in, my PG, and the friends that I have in PG, the people I interact in my daily life have actually played a very big role. So it's not only about it's not only about your college life, it's also about your hostel
Social
life,
life
it's also about the people whom you interact with, it's also about your PG life. And I have learned a lot throughout these years, throughout all of these months. There were times when I was not, when I just wanted to pack my bag again and come back to home, and there were times when I just wanted to stay there forever.
Exactly.
And I did not want to come home. So there were a lot of phases that were going on, and it I guess I haven't yet been able to figure out everything, or figure out the way my life is there. And I'm not yet, I am actually able to differentiate the life that I had here and the life that I had there.
What do you think is the most necessary skill we should develop if we are moving to a new city for school or university?
The most necessary thing that you should have while changing cities is being able to develop a conversation, is being able to talk to whoever you encounter. It's very important for you. See, networking is a different part, right? Networking is when you go and when you settle in that place, uske baad you do networking. But the primary thing is when you go into a new city, you should know how to interact with people, you should know how to talk to people, and you should have very clearly defined boundaries in this case when you're moving out of your comfort place, because you are moving to a place जहाँ पे आपको कोई नहीं जानता, जहाँ पे आप किसी को नहीं जानते, जहाँ पे you're going for your academics, जहाँ पे आप नए लोगों से मिलोगे, जहाँ पे you will be new to someone and someone will be new to you, and you will be making new friend circles, and you will be having new friends of different kinds and of different personality types, right? So it's very important for you to have that skill, to have a stable conversation with everyone, to not to be very much indulged in the other person's life, and to not to expect very, very, very good bonds in the initial days only, but also not to have a bitter perspective before starting your college life. I heard a lot of people जब मैं college जा रही थी उससे पहले saying that beta, it's a place like Delhi, you cannot trust people.
Exactly.
A lot of things happen. It is the most unsafe city in the entire globe for now. And a lot of things can happen, and basically I was threatened to go to Delhi. But then I had this mindset that everything is gonna work out with me, and everything is gonna be fine with me.
Ultimately get out of your house to get to know things.
Exactly. And all I knew was I have to explore, I have to make friends, I have to work on myself, and I have to work towards improving my life. So I think one important skill that you should have is being comfortable with everyone, and is having is maintaining an okay conversation with everyone, and not being too much into others' life, not expecting too much from others. So that is one skill. And the other skill that I must say after you get adjusted in the new city is networking. Which is very important.
So you should be as social as possible.
Yes, exactly. Because एक बार you move out of your school.
But don't you think our generation is being more of introverted than being talking to people? It's become a cool trend that, I'm an introvert, I don't talk to people.
Yes. Introvert and extrovert are two different terms. And within these terms, there are a lot of definitions and a lot of examples that are inculcated in both of these. And जब से ये trend start हुआ है that I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert, these both of them are personality types actually. तब से I have, as you said, I have seen a lot of people saying that, oh, I'm an introvert, and it have actually become a trend कि मैं तो introvert हूँ and I don't talk to people very
I don't
much.
talk to people.
Yeah, I keep things to myself. I
Yes.
suffer alone.
Yeah.
I refuse to take any help.
Yeah.
This type of developed personality is harmful. If you have that innate personality कि आप पहले से ही introvert हो and पहले से you don't like socializing a lot with people, but you have a calm life, you have like a stable life, and आपके दिमाग में बहुत ज़्यादा conflicts नहीं चल रहे हैं, आप अपनी life में बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ों से not going through, तब तक you are good as an introvert. But इस trend के लिए सिर्फ if you have developed your personality as being an introvert, then it's very different, it's very harmful for you actually.
True.
Because आपके दिमाग में जो भी चलता है वो आप तक ही रहता है. You do not share it with people, even when you have urge to share it with people, maybe because of experiences in your life आपको नहीं लगता कि मुझे share करना चाहिए, and maybe you keep it to yourself, but it is very important for you to let those things out.
Get out.
Even if it is in front of the mirror, it is very important for you to let those things out.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Manvi, for getting so much knowledge about psychology. It was such a fruitful conversation. And to everyone watching, if you are a person who is still figuring life out or still comparing yourself to others, you should get one thing in mind, that everyone is struggling. It's just not visible from outside. This was Before We're Ready. Thank you.